Hey everybody, hit the brakes. This is an emergency episode of the Soundstage EDU podcast. Listen, I don't do this often, but what I've been seeing the past few days on TikTok and in the parent groups, it's reached a fever pitch. This season is heavy. Competitions are stacked, fundraisers are limping, some fundraisers are being cut, and emotions are high. We're at a tipping point. The tipping point where boosters either pull together or collapse under drama. And that's why I had to drop this right now. I had to stop what I was doing, had to grab the mic and just let it out. Listen, if you're not following me on TikTok yet, you're missing one of the biggest and most active conversations that I've ever seen happening amongst band parents and boosters anywhere on the internet. Now, in this group where I'm initially posting the link to this podcast, y'all have got some good conversations happening here. But the booster-centric drama conversation, that's happening over on TikTok. And I'm not sure why. Maybe it's because they feel a little more anonymous. Maybe they feel like it's a safe place because I'm talking to them face to face. And they feel that they can come to me and say things that they can't say at their board meetings or at their membership meetings. I don't know. But the point is, thousands of you have piled in there. Comments, venting, sharing stories, and realizing, finally, that you're not alone. And you're starting to realize that these struggles that you're seeing in your group aren't unique to your program. They're everywhere. And because of that, we're building a movement to fix it. So get on TikTok, follow along, same name, Soundstage EDU. I think the handle is actually Soundstage EDU3. I'm not sure why that happened, but if you search Soundstage EDU, you'll find it. And come there and be part of the community that's hopefully changing the booster game. And so during all of that, one of the loudest themes right now is bylaws. I don't know if that's proximity because that's just sort of what I started to really notice and plug into and amplify, but bylaws. Or, in the case that I'm seeing, a complete lack of them. Folks, bylaws are not just red tape. They're not just paperwork. They're your foundation, and without them, your booster organization is a house of cards. When I ask, what do your bylaws say about this issue in a booster meeting, the room goes silent. I get crickets, and that's the sign of trouble right there. And fortunately, it's something I can help with. This is literally what I do. Didn't mean to. Honestly, a couple of weeks ago, I did not see this as my calling, but here we are. Before, I was just centric on overall culture and making sure the kids were seen. And in doing so, I've uncovered a huge gap. And when I look back on my life and connected the dots, I started to realize these problems have always been there. And I've been at the center of these problems. And without knowing it, I've often come in and fixed them for the groups I've been a part of, either as a booster or as a director. Now, as a parent, almost 50 years old, who has plugged himself right into the middle of this conversation again, I'm seeing a great need that needs to be filled. Not having bylaws in place is asking for trouble. It's literally inviting drama to come in and run the show. And guess what? Every time, that's what's going to happen. But your bylaws are something I have become highly focused on. Not just from my group, because I understand what bylaws do, not just from boosters, but from every student-run organization I've been a part of in my career. And I haven't been part of them. I've been proxy, if you will. One of my big core things that I do is produce CTSO student events. CTSO is your Career Technical Student Organization. Things like FBLA, PBL, HOSA, DECA, all of those things. I produce those student leadership conferences, and every show there's a segment on the bylaws for the group where they have a quorum and they vote on amendments. They're that important that they get an entire hour-long segment of these weekend events, sometimes week-long events. Your group is no different. The bylaws are foundational to what you're doing. And I've learned a lot from being part of these groups, just how important they are, what needs to be in them, that they don't need to be short. I mean, honestly, a lot of these booster organizations find a boilerplate. It's legalese for a pre-made template. And they fill in some things and they think they have bylaws. And honestly, literally, some people never read them. And you have a new board comes in and they don't read them. And in some cases, people don't even know where the bylaws are located. This is a big problem, guys. And this is something that me, at Soundstage EDU, can help you rectify. And needs to be rectified to end the drama. And right now, you're probably thinking, oh, well, we're in the middle of the season. And, we don't have a new blah, 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 blah. Listen, you can amend these at your next meeting. Call a quorum. Make amendment recommendations. Discuss them. And implement. That's how it works. Robert's Rules of Order. They apply here. It's not just fun, weird parliamentary stuff that other groups do. You should do it too. And then moving on from there, there's a culture crisis. Just today, this morning, while I was drinking my coffee and getting ready to start my day, a parent told me on TikTok that after a competition, they were struggling to unload trailers. Other parents pulled up as the buses arrived, and they just stayed in their cars, waiting for their kids to come. No help. Why? Because in the heat of the moment, one frustrated booster made a sharp remark. And instead of building unity, the culture broke down immediately. Friends, this is what I'm fighting against. And what I'm fighting for is unity within your groups. We need boosters aligned from front to back, from side to side, from new members to veteran board members, from one to another. Everyone needs a role, a script, and a culture that says we are in this together. We're all in this together. Just like the song from High School Musical. I would sing it, but I don't have the rights to that. And honestly, y'all don't want to hear me sing. I was a percussionist. There's a reason for that. And then the financial support that you guys need. Fundraisers? Help? I mean, I don't need to ask. I know. I can see that fundraisers are flopping. The economy's hard. Funds are tight everywhere. I know volunteer signups are empty. I know you're tired of dragging the same 5 people out every week. I'm telling you, it doesn't have to be this way. You can reset. You can script culture. You can realign your foundation, and I'll help you do that. So here's the deal. This is an emergency episode because the season isn't slowing down. If you keep trying to just survive October, you're going to burn out by November. And it's not because it's going to get busy. It's not going to be because of all the hard work you're doing. It's going to be because your passion, your purpose, your reasoning takes hit after hit after hit. And eventually you're going to be like, that's it. I'm done. We don't want survival. We want thriving. We want culture that lasts long after your own kid graduates. We want directors supported, kids thriving, and parents proud to be part of something bigger than themselves. We want you guys to have fun. We want you to enjoy your time here. We don't want you to dread it every weekend and every meeting. We want you to look forward to it like I do. When meetings come up, I get excited because I'm going to go see my friends. Friends. My extended family. That's what this is. We spend so much time together that we are a de facto family. Granted, it's dysfunctional, but what family isn't? So go to TikTok right now and follow me there. Be part of the booster culture revolution that's happening in real time. Share this episode with your board, with your parent group, with one friend who you know is carrying the load. And be sure to follow this podcast. My goodness, if you're not following already, what are you doing? This is how we're growing together. This is how we're going to shine a light on the problems. This is how we're going to fix them. We need community here too. Not just me rambling into a microphone when I get upset. And I'm sorry I got upset. I'm sorry I yelled. I'm sorry I slammed my hand on my desk. But I'm a dad. And you know, sometimes that's just what happens. But if your group needs help, reach out to me directly. This is what I do. This is how we change the future of fine arts together. Today, I'm not going to ask you to raise the bar together with me. I'm going to tell you to change the future of fine arts together. That's what we need to do. Thanks for being with me here for my little rant. This is Mike with Soundstage EDU, and this has been your emergency episode. Take care, everybody, and be well.